Well, so it happened. My position was eliminated. Um, yeah, I don't know. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about my job hunt journey, being unemployed during the pandemic, all that good stuff. It's been crazy. If you watched my video like a week, no, I think it was like a month ago. I'm sorry, that was a while ago. If you watched my video like a month ago, you know that I was unemployed or I was laid off. The company I worked at was like a startup and they basically just failed. I don't know what they're doing now, but they're not doing what we were doing. So yeah, my position was eliminated and I've been unemployed. And not gonna lie, it's been great. I've been playing video games, leveling up in Call of Duty, playing Warzone, just kind of honestly just hanging out and having fun. It was way better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be stressful. It was not. I'm lucky enough to be in a position where I don't need a job right now. I'm able to afford where I live and all my things basically without an income right now, which is nice. I was really good at saving my money, being smart with it. So now I'm afforded a little bit of extra leniency. But I was starting to get bored and I really wanted to do something. So I started applying for jobs about 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. Something like that. And I've kind of been applying to everything that I can find, like iOS positions, senior iOS positions, lead iOS, basically anything to do with mobile programming I've been applying to. And I've been applying to really cool companies. DuckDuckGo rejected me immediately. That was awesome. Didn't even get an interview with them. Square, I've had a couple interviews with. Some secret startup out of California, which I'm not allowed to really talk about what they're doing. I've had a couple interviews with them. So overall, it's been going really well. And I just want to talk about that whole experience today and kind of fill you guys in on how it's been going, my recommendations if you're looking for a tech job, all that kind of good stuff. Quick side note, this is not like a tech interview like channel, so I don't have all the tips. This is literally just my vlog about what it's been like for me and what I'd recommend after going through it myself. I'm by no means like a technical helper in getting a job kind of thing. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna make a smoothie because I'm freaking hungry and it's the morning and I need some food. The way that these interview tests are made is like kind of outdated, I would say. But I've done 2 so far. One of them was a 6-hour thought question, basically, where they gave me some abstract storyline and I had to solve a problem and come out with the most optimal solution. But they actually told me there wasn't a most optimal solution, so it was just whatever the one I could come up with was, and I was graded on that as well. So not only did I have to solve it, I had to come up with a most efficient solution that I thought was correct. And then Square, give them props. Their interview test was literally code a mobile app. That is, getting an interview test where you do what you're going to be doing in your actual job, to me, is a no-brainer. To companies, it's very hard for them to do that. So good job, Square. Good for you. And then I had one company who doesn't believe in coding tests, so they asked for just a sample of my code. So a tip, if you do want to do interviews, try to have some projects that you've done before, because then you can give these companies your project and then they can look through that if they don't require a coding test. If you don't have any projects, you don't have anything to show, you're not going to be able to send them anything and you're not going to get the job. So try to have some projects that you've done on the side or whatever just ready for this situation. Safety first. So yeah, like I said, I've applied to a few different places, big and small, like startups, bigger companies, like companies that aren't even real yet, all over the place. And the one thing that I've definitely learned is always use a cover letter. Cover letter allows you to be a little bit more personable, put like your personality into the application. If you don't do it, somebody else could, and they already have something up on you in terms of your application because they took the extra 5 minutes to do a cover letter. Always do the cover letter, no matter what. The other thing is it's okay to adapt your resume a little bit to fit the job application. If they're looking for a specific set of skills, it's okay to like adjust your resume to like fit those keywords in there to make it seem like you fit their position a little bit better. Just don't lie. It's okay to just tweak the keywords though. Haley's pouring beans in the bag. Can you see that? She's pouring out the empty beans because the shop's closing. You're good. You can make noise. You do your thing. I'm intruding on your space. So yeah, basically try to be. That's not very bright there. Try to be as you want to stand out as much as possible in your application. So don't be afraid to kind of put yourself out there. Tell them why you love the company. Tell them why you want to work there. Places want to hire somebody who wants to work there. So make it seem like they're the best company ever. Whether or not you fully believe it, put it out there. It shows that you have like personality skills. So definitely try to do that. Ooh, Haley just brought up a good point. Check out their website. It takes 5 minutes. Go on their website, learn what they're about, learn if they have any like values on their website, learn what their processes are, what their services are called, what they do, anything like that. Anything you can do to get to know their business more. And then don't like blatantly say that during the interview, but kind of like slip in facts like, oh, I know that you do this. I had a question about this service. They're going to be more impressed that you like know the inner workings of their company, and they're going to be more likely to want to at least continue interviewing with you. Side note, this is my second time being here today. I was here earlier this morning.
I was wondering why you came back.
I was so bored.
It's like, why are you here?
Plus, for the vlog, like I did like a sequence where I was like riding my motorcycle, and I couldn't just like ride the motorcycle and then like appear back at home because there's no point in putting it in there. But it's kind of cool to put motorcycle footage in, so I had to go somewhere, and then I just ended up back here. The only reason I came back was to see you. That's what I meant to say.
That's what I thought.
Oh, sidebar. If you need a mask, check out Adams. I've talked about them in my videos like once before, but these masks are literally so nice. They look really good. They feel comfortable. They don't get nasty, and they don't wear out. They're like $10. Another thing that I've been doing to keep track of the places that I've been applying is kind of keeping like a spreadsheet type thing. It's not like an Excel spreadsheet, but more of like I guess it is. In a sense, it's an Excel spreadsheet. A spreadsheet like this. So basically I have all of the places that I've applied to. It's like the name of the company, the title, the link that I found it at, if I've actually applied, and the way that I did the application. So you can see like Icon Fitness, Slack, Hopper, DuckDuckGo. There's a confidential one, Match Group, Bloomscape, GoDaddy, Lime, and then I applied to Square as well that I didn't put on there. And I'd recommend doing this if you are someone who's applying for jobs. It's really nice just to keep track of where you are in the application process. Helps you kind of de-stress a little bit from having all these different sources of information coming in. It's really helped me because I've been a little anxious anyways, having to deal with all the application process and everything. So this is super helpful. Now I did want to talk a little bit about just the idea of interviewing as a developer. You're going to get rejected from places. You're going to have bad interviews. It's going to happen, but don't be too turned off by it. Like, it's embarrassing. It sucks. I know I've kind of touched on this, but it's okay. You'll go to the next one, try the next interview. I applied for a couple jobs. Like, for example, DuckDuckGo. They do like a privacy web browser thing. I applied to them and they just denied me immediately. Didn't even like get a chance to talk to them. It was just immediate. I applied to this place called Icon Fitness. I took their programming test and then they just like never responded. So I'd take that as a no. Yeah, so you're going to get denied from places. The interview tests are going to be hard. You're not going to do well on some of them. It's going to happen. Just study as much as you can. Try to do the best you can and know that it happens to everybody. All right, I am going to go to the gym here in a second, but I did want to just kind of finish up the video and say, if you are somebody who is doing job interviews, that kind of stuff, don't get too put off by getting rejected from a job. It happens to everybody. I've been rejected from a few already. Just in the few weeks that I've been applying, it's completely normal. Don't be embarrassed by it. Basically, just put your best foot forward. Make yourself seem as sellable as possible. And if you guys have any specific questions, let me know in the comments down below. I'm super open to helping you kind of figure out what to put in your resume, in your cover letter, those kind of things. But definitely I'd recommend putting some sort of list together where you're applying. I'm using Indeed basically to do all my job searching. I've been setting everything to a remote filter. I really want a remote job. I basically don't want to work in a physical place anytime soon, which is easier because of COVID. A lot of places are having remote policies implemented. So use Indeed. They have a pretty good job search out there. And then the other thing I'll say real quick, apply to things even if you think you're not going to be good enough for them. I've applied to a lot of positions where it says like senior mobile developer and it says like 5 to 7 years of experience. I have 4. I'm still applying and I'm actually hearing back. I've had interviews at places that said that. So it doesn't hurt to apply. The worst thing they're going to do is just not respond, which is stupid, but they'll do it. Best case, you get a potential interview and it's super cool, really good experience, and you could even get the job. So don't be afraid to apply places that are kind of outside your realm of experience. It could turn out into something super cool. But anyways, guys, I'm going to end the video there. Hopefully it was kind of a little bit more instructional, a little informative, not too boring. I always have trouble doing these talking videos because I want to make them interesting, but they really just are composed of me talking to the camera. So yeah, let me know. Comments down below if you have any questions. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll keep you updated on my job journey. I'll probably make a second follow-up video to this. So see you in the next one.
I got you.